going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's been a while. Fiona has knocked me off the grid here in Puerto Rico. I've literally had no electricity for about a week here. That's something new to me. I'm adjusting to. The market's just been absolutely chaotic for the past week, the past month, the past 3 months, and we're basically back where we were 6 months ago. That being said, it's just been absolutely chaotic. It's really tough to make money in this market regarding calls or puts or whatever strategy you're doing. If you're swinging, day trading, position trading, doesn't really matter. People are losing money left and right. The market is incredibly frustrating right now, and everybody's feeling the same way. But don't be discouraged. Things happen, and trends change over time. Now, with that being said, guys, the portfolio is still going. Yes, the portfolio is slightly down. Consider where we had started with. This is minus deposits and everything else. We are actually down in the portfolio, but that's okay. It's part of the game, and you're going to be down and you're going to be up. Now, we do have some positions I want to go through. You guys do remember our AMD position. We have Roku, and we actually added a new position Beyond. We actually added Beyond selling covered puts on it, and it went below the strike price of 17, and we got these shares at $17 basically, and minus the premium, which was about 70 cents. So we basically own these shares for $16.30, and it's obviously down. It's at $14.68. Roku's down at 58, AMD's down at 66. And what's going to happen is we're going to make deposits slowly and recoup more shares and sell more premium. A look at the alerts today on what we did. Try to make some cover calls on the positions, and we were doing pretty good. So this is actually a screenshot that I sent to our clients. These are the alerts that I sent out today. Beyond cover calls. These are, again, all these calls that we're selling, they're above our break even. So if these fail, this is just free money to us, and these are premiums. Now, however, some things did happen. The market did take a turn for the worse today. But again, these are the alerts that we sent out, and I have all these positions still open, and they haven't got filled yet, unfortunately. But again, we do have a cover call on AMD, 75 call. We're asking for a $1.30 premium. Looks like at the time I sent this out, AMD was at 122. We do have one for Roku, is at 126, and we do have one from Beyond. It was at 109, now one at 120. However, the market did retrace today on the daily. So if you take a look here, I sent these alerts out somewhere around here on the S&P, and obviously the market just kept going down. And unfortunately, we didn't get the fill, but that's okay. We're just going to wait for another day when things change around. You technically want to sell these positions when the market's green, right? You don't want to sell them on down days because you're not getting the premium that you deserve on these contracts. So that being said, when the market does go up, we will sell these cover calls, and we will continuously reduce our cost basis and just buy more shares. So again, if you take a look here on these, if you add up the premiums, right, 130, 150, 120, that's about $400 of premium that we're going to collect in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks, and the portfolio is at 5K, right? So that's basically 10% on the portfolio gains on premium. Now, again, the shares can go down, they can go up. It really doesn't matter. The worst case scenario, we just keep going down until we hit our bottom, and eventually we're going to reverse. But in the meanwhile, we're going to keep buying shares, we're going to keep adding deposits, we're going to keep increasing the portfolio, and also key important is to diversify the portfolio to make sure that one stock is not going to drag us down. So currently we have 3. We have half our money on basically AMD and Roku, and a really small position on Beyond. Again, the Beyond was a speculative play. I do like these stocks, 14, 15 bucks. I am going to keep finding these type of shares, and hopefully, if I buy 10 of them, let's say, some of my favorite would be like Snapchat, Fubo, these type of stocks where they're like priced $2 to $3, $10. I'm not a big fan of them, but if you buy 10 of them and one of them hits, it will definitely wipe the losses for the rest. But again, these are speculative plays. I am going to look at adding more positions. I'm looking at Zoom currently. And just the market's just been really interesting lately. This is today on NVIDIA. Let's take a look here on SPY, kind of give you an idea. The market's live. It's currently at 3:45 p.m. So it is power hour as I'm recording this video. But again, the market has just been chopping up and down. You're not making money here. You're not making money selling naked options. If you're buying calls here, you're losing. If you're buying puts, theta's eating your contract, so you're not making money either. Now, again, so these lines here represent the entries where it would take for us to get filled on these positions, right? Take a look here. So basically, we would need Roku at about 63-ish, 62.50. We need Beyond at, looks like 16.22 to get filled, and AMD at 68, 67, so somewhere around there. A rough estimate on these figures. But again, will these positions hit? Of course they will. I mean, these stocks are not going to go to zero. These are great companies. They have great balance sheets. They have cash on hand. It's just part of the game. Losses will come. I'm not worried about it, and anybody else who's selling premium is not worried about it. This is part of the game. The markets are going to go up and go down. It doesn't matter. As long as you stick to the strategy of selling premium regarding your break evens, and I have my break evens on every single stock. I have it all documented in my spreadsheet. I know exactly what I own AMD for, exactly for Roku and everything else we're going to add to these positions. Now, it's been really interesting. We do have a few events coming up this week. Primarily, let's take a look at the watch list. I posted something here, and I said last week's of September. Okay, so this is the last week of the month, and crazy shit happens during the last week of the month. It's going to be a fun and bumpy ride, which is exactly what's happened today. Again, this was sent at 8:44 a.m., so pre-market. The economic calendar is full of activities. The Fed will talk about many things this week, so expect chop, and we're getting chop. Here's a link to look for yourself. You can take a look here, and click it, and it pops up. So if you're not familiar with the economic calendar, this provides basically everything the market will and all the important data that be coming up in the market. Now, again, today, there wasn't much today, but tomorrow we have some Fed members talking, nothing crazy. I think the big day is Thursday, where we have our initial jobless claims reports. The market is expecting somewhere around 200,000. So if it's more or less, then it's definitely going to be a bumpy ride there. But again, it doesn't really matter when you sell premium. You don't want the market to continuously go up. We don't want to lose these shares. We just want to be in the middle, right? We want the market to go up slightly or go down slightly, as long as we're collecting premium and making trades. That's pretty much what it is, guys. And again, if you need help with trading, you can always go to our Instagram account. You can always shoot me a message saying, hey, I'm looking to sell premium. Can you help me out? Can you give me some tips or recommendations? Maybe you want to read a book or something like that. Send me a message. I respond to every single person who messages me, typically, unless you're asking something retarded. But again, I will try to help you and guide you. Again, this isn't something that I'm charging for. It's just free. It's a free service. It is absolutely free. There's no commitment here. You can send me a message. Hey, I'm curious. I'm interested in learning how to sell premium. Can you help me out? I can definitely try to guide you, even if you're not a client. It doesn't matter. Education is free. I'm a believer. We're not going to sell courses. We're not going to do what majority of these other groups or Discord groups or whatever they call themselves do. We're not about that. Education is free. I've never charged education, because everything I've learned has been absolutely free as well. I've never paid for a course. I've never paid for anybody to mentor me or anything like that. I don't believe in that. Now, I can't mentor every single person. Obviously, I have the schedule I have to go by, unfortunately, but I will answer your regular questions day to day. If you have a question regarding premium, options, stocks, penny stocks, Forex, whatever it is, crypto, I have a pretty broad knowledge about the markets. I can definitely help you on that aspect. Send me a message by all means, and I'll definitely try to help you out. But again, guys, this is the market that we're trading with. It's just going to be chopped every single day. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to go anywhere anytime soon. This is exactly what you expect with our economy. We have a president of Joe Biden. I'm not going to be political, but again, he's definitely not the best for the markets. He doesn't really tweet about the markets like Trump did. He doesn't really respond. He doesn't care if the markets drop 10% of the day. He won't comment on it. Unlike Trump, Trump would basically, try anything possible. He would tweet. He would, do whatever. The midterm elections are coming up soon, so expect more volatility. Also, guys, don't forget, we also have Q3 earnings coming up soon. Okay, so basically all the companies are going to be reporting soon. It's going to be exciting. Make sure you guys have your helmets on, because it's going to be a bumpy ride, like I said. Now, we have a lot of action going on here at SPY. It looks like it's trying to make a recovery here. We have basically 8 minutes left, and we're not going to sit here and watch, but hopefully these candles are strong here, that we do get a pretty nice little bump here. Okay, guys? That being said, I do apologize for not recording these videos on time, primarily because of Fiona. Now, Fiona's gone. I heard it's going to be hitting Florida, so if you're watching this from Florida, good luck to you. I had no power for a week, but the states are much different than Puerto Rico here. But anyways, guys, it was a pleasure talking to you folks. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, subscribe, like, do something. Let me know, guys. Message me on Instagram. I'll respond to pretty much everybody. All right, guys, take care.